Hello, everyone. It is Jenny here today, and well, let's just start with numbers, shall we? So, yesterday I had a pretty good day. I did sneak a couple little pieces of bacon when I made the breakfast casserole. I looked to see if I had enough, and I had plenty of bacon. I had almost the perfect amount for a breakfast casserole. So I made a big casserole for my son, and I will admit that I probably had a slice or two total in the end. Nothing compared to the vast amount of bacon that I've been having in the past. And then I had cod, and I had mixed vegetables with it. Nothing else, no other snack later in the day, normal day. I get on the scale. What does it say? Minus 1.7 pounds. All right. Did I lose almost 2 pounds in one day? No, of course I didn't. But it does make me feel a lot better about the last 2 days when I had a plus 0.8 and a plus 0.1 and a plus 0.7. I had 3 weight gains in a row. I didn't even realize that. I have been doing really not great in the past 7 days on this diet. So I'm happy to see that it all kind of balanced and evened out yesterday and is starting to be reflective on the scale of, I don't want to say all the work I've done in the past, but clearly, the 3 days of weight gain were just a little bit of baffling to me. The one I expected, but it was 0.8. It was way higher than I thought. And the other ones I couldn't understand. I mean, really. Was I 100% on the protocol? No. But at the same time, when you look at what I did eat compared to just any other normal diet in terms of the amount of fat and calories and, calories and fat overall and sugars and all that, which were zero, it just still was a little baffling to me that the scale was going up. So I feel like everything kind of adjusted today. I don't know. Maybe there was water retention going on. Very possibly. Bacon is really high in sodium. That could have been affecting things. We don't know. But I'm happy that I had the mindset of stay the course, because I feel more motivated now. Okay, so that's what I had yesterday. I got on the treadmill as I normally do, 1 hour on the treadmill. That was that. I'm going to talk today about eating at Panera because 2 weeks ago, I made an appointment to meet with another consultant who does the scrapbook retreats that I do. The number of women that I have that come for a weekend is now 70 for an entire weekend. And I have grown out of we do 2 of them up here at the Sheraton Hotel by the Cleveland airport. We do 2 of them down in the Amish country. We grew out of our first Amish country place. We've been to another one. We went there twice last year. I have it booked for twice this year too, but I am sold out. I've been sold out for the one in May, which is not until May. Sold out for that one, and the August one is going to sell out too. So there's another place that I know somebody who goes there. I arranged to meet the gal. I went and looked at it. It's a great facility. Everything is fine. I mean, I'm not going to go into the pros and cons of it because there's definitely cons. There's also pros. The bottom line is I need more space because I hate telling people that they can't come. It makes me very sad. And as a businesswoman, it's stupid. I guess on some would say it's smart to say it's sold out because then it shows a demand and more people will continue to come. But I don't know. That just kind of makes me sad to say that. So I'm going to go meet this consultant that I had planned for lunch. I told her, let me pick your brain. Let me take you to Panera for lunch and treat you. So I'm treating her, which is fine. That was the plan all along, except that if I were just buying my own food and she were buying her own food, I would probably eat almost nothing, and just kind of get by and say I just ate or whatever. But I find it very rude to invite somebody to lunch and then to not really eat much in front of them. Like a half a sandwich is so tiny at Panera. to just get a plate with a half a sandwich, because then she's going to feel like she shouldn't get much to eat. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't, it's all fresh and it doesn't last long. You can't really bring it home and give it to other people. And I can't sit with all that food in front of me anyway and not eat it. So I did some research today to look at numbers of things that I enjoy on the menu and that I could eat. Now, I love just about all their sandwiches. I'm not even going to talk about their sandwiches because they're out. Not even a possibility. Calorie count is too high. Fat content is fat content as much as the calories are just too high. And then of course they have the bread, a lot of bread. So the carb content is high too. It just can't even be a possibility. Can't even be something. Even though that's the number one thing that I would normally like to eat at Panera. I probably haven't had a sandwich at Panera in like 2-3 years because I'm always on some sort of diet. All right, so that leaves us with soups and salads. So I thought I'd go ahead and give you some numbers of what I found, because I thought, okay, what is going to be the best? I thought automatically I'll just do the turkey chili because I've done that before and it tasted good, and I figured it's made with turkey and vegetables, and I saw a spattering of corn in there, but really I probably had a total of 8 kernels of corn, so it doesn't really matter. But here is what I found in terms of the things that I enjoyed. So this is not all inclusive, but you know what? Panera has like 20 different kinds of soups and 20 different kinds of salads. So going through all of them was not going to work. And I didn't want to do the half. I crossed it all out. I had it all on here and then I crossed it all out because really I'm not going to eat a half a salad. And a half is just half of the other number anyway. It's not like their full salad is 1.5 times the size or anything like that. Their numbers are all either doubled or half. So we're going to talk about what you would eat if you sat down with somebody and had a meal. All right, so I'm going to go with the highest to the lowest in terms of these were 4. I have 4 soups that I enjoyed and 4 salads that I enjoy that I found on here. That is not true. I just have Caesar salad. I did write down 2 sandwiches. I guess I'll share it because they were the lowest calorie count on sandwiches. But yeah, I mean, I guess still a possibility, but I probably won't do it. I won't do it. All right, so let's talk about the lowest calories that I could find on sandwiches. The absolute lowest one is 470 calories. So that's not bad because it's a whole sandwich. 470 calories for the Mediterranean veggie sandwich on tomato basil bread. So if you want to eat the Mediterranean vegetable sandwich, all vegetables on bread, on tomato basil bread, it's going to be 470 calories. All right. The amount of fat in that is 120. So the calories that are fat calories are 120. The next lowest one was a bacon turkey bravo sandwich, also on tomato basil bread. It was 620 calories. So for a whole sandwich, like the sandwiches were just off the chart. So really your only choice is to get the Mediterranean veggie on tomato basil. Basically, you're getting bread with vegetables on it. To me, that's not really a sandwich. But it is something between 2 pieces of bread. So there you go. There's your option. Now, if you were to do salad, you know what? This is the worst. This is the worst video because this is just things that I enjoy. But I will admit that the Caesar salad was surprisingly one of the lowest. So I'd have to go back and look again, and I probably don't even have it pulled up. Let me take a look and see if I have it pulled up. I do have it pulled up. All right, so I'll scroll and take a look at this at the same time that I'm chatting with you. See if I can make it bigger so that I don't have to squint here in front of you. And look at the other salad options. Okay, so the lowest it's just crazy because they have all of the salad calories mixed in. The lowest salad is, I still think it's the Caesar. Isn't that funny? The Caesar. The Caesar only has 320 calories for a whole salad. 320 calories. So that's not too bad. That doesn't include the salad dressing, of course, but it's not the end of the world in terms of total amount. Now, if you put chicken on that, it's 450. Yeah, it jumps. It jumps to 450. So right away, salads are out too. Because we haven't even added salad dressing yet, have we? So the salads are not a good choice at Panera in terms of calories and then fat on it. So of those 450 calories of the chicken Caesar salad, 50 of those are calories from fat. Of the Caesar salad, 230 of those are calories from fat. So not a whole lot of fat in the chicken. It was just the cheese they must put on it. I don't know. Anyway, X it out. Not a possibility. No sandwiches, no salads. So now we're down to, I'll talk about the sides and I'll talk about the different soups. Here we go. My favorite soup in a bowl is 310 calories, 100 of those coming from fat. Not too bad. Not too bad. You can still have more food later in the day on this diet. Now, 100 of those calories are coming from fat. That's not ideal. So that's why I say not too bad. It's actually really good to have a whole bowl of turkey chili at Panera and only walk away with 310 calories. But 100 of those are from fat. Now, I mean, compared to the 230 from fat in the Caesar salad and the 250 from the chicken Caesar salad, 210 from the bacon turkey Bravo, 120 from that Mediterranean veggie are from fat. So an okay choice in terms of what options you have there. Not the best, but okay. Okay. You know, if it's one of those days that you just feel like chili, it's not going to break the bank. And I will tell you that I had the chili when I was on this diet last round, and the next day I still had a loss. So it did not set me back that far. Now, the French onion soup, another good one. Love the French onion soup. That also is 310 calories, so not bad. Now, the number of calories from fat are 120 of them. So a little bit higher than the turkey chili. When you're trying to eliminate all fats, that's something you want to avoid. Now, one that most of you are going to love, I personally don't like this soup, but most of America does, so I'm going to put it on here anyway. It's the chicken noodle. This is a good choice to make. The chicken noodle soup, a bowl of chicken noodle soup, not the half or small bowl, but the regular bowl, is 170 calories. And only 35 of those calories come from fat. Smart choice. I wish I loved chicken noodle soup because hands down I would get it. And I have a little bit of a sore throat and a sore ear today, so I'm coming down with something. Chicken noodle soup is what they say cures all, right? Never liked it even when I was a kid. Kind of goes back to the pasta thing. I don't really like pasta. And liquid chicken. Anyway, I'm not going to explain why I don't like chicken noodle soup. I spend a lot of time on this channel talking about all the things I don't like, don't I? I need to talk more about what I do like. All right. What I did find is that they have, if they have it at your local Panera, now mind you, every Panera is different. Now I was looking at this chart. This is from Panera.com, things that they list. They mentioned baked potato soup. I love baked potato soup. Could not be an option on this diet. I remember the calorie count is very high and the fat count is very high, but I love potato soup. They don't offer it. And I live in the Cleveland area where it's cold. It was like 23 degrees yesterday and there's snow everywhere. No baked potato soup. Comfort food. What are they going to do? Bring it out in the summer? I don't know. I don't get it. Nevertheless, I didn't even write the numbers down here because it's off the chart. It's not even a possibility, so don't even think you can have that. But they have a soup called the 10 vegetable soup. And it looked pretty good, I have to say. And it had only 100 calories, 15 of those calories from, I'm going to double check this. That's just amazing to me. Let me go back down. 15 of those calories were from fat. That is such a smart choice for anybody all the time, but certainly something that you can do on this diet. All right, so let's go back down to the 10, a full bowl. Yes, 100 calories, 15 of them from fat. If you got the cup, it was calories, 10 of them from fat. I think that's what I'm getting. The 10 vegetable soup. Indeed. I'm going to give it a try today. I'm going to try to get the potato chips, not the bread baguette, even though the bread baguette would be really good with that soup, especially if I tell myself I'm not going to eat anything else in the day. But if I get the bag of chips, then I won't open them because they're sealed. And I can take it home and give them to my son, and he can have them in his lunch tomorrow. So I will be altruistic. And love those numbers. So your best choice, the 10 vegetable soup. Your second best choice is chicken noodle soup. And then after that, your turkey chili and your French onion are double the calories, but still only 310 calories for a whole bowl. But the fat content is up too. So 10 vegetable soup, if it exists. Like I said, I mean, there were, 30, 50 soups listed. Maybe not that many because they list them both as a bread bowl, a regular bowl, and then a cup. Oh, I used to love French onion soup in a bread bowl. There was nothing better. I would eat that whole bread bowl, I tell you, because you could kind of scoop some of the bread from the side as the soup's soaked into it, and it would get really soft. And at the end, I'd start tearing it off from the top and then dipping it back into it and eating the bread. I ate the whole thing. Nothing was left. The calorie count. Let's just take a look at our 10 vegetable soup, right? I'm going to tell you how significant the bread bowl is and why you should never have it. The 10 vegetable soup. Okay, so we said it's 100 calories for the bowl. 730 calories. 730 calories if you have the bread bowl. A lot of carbs. Not a lot of fat. 50 calories come from fat, so that's not bad. But bread in general is a pretty low fat kind of item, but it's going to have all kinds of sugar and gluten and stuff that carbs that if you're on a no carb diet or if you're just calorie restricting, either way, it's an absolute no. 900 calories if you have the broccoli cheddar. I mean, these numbers are just outrageous. The baked potato, 930 for the baked potato, of course. French onion in the bread bowl, 860. Good to know that that's what I used to have for a meal, 860 calories. Yeah. All right. Is it better off just to get the baguette as opposed to the bread bowl? Yes. But that's still not a great option, I have to tell you. So let's talk about the sides. Now they have listed here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Maybe all of these are possible at every Panera and you just have to ask for it on the menu, or when they talk to you, they always just say, do you want chips, baguette, or an apple? Those are the only choices I've ever been given, and those are the only ones I see on the menu board. But maybe these other ones are also options that they just don't advertise, but you can use them to substitute. Or maybe it's regionally. All right, so let's talk about the 3 most common ones. That is the apple. The apple has 80 calories in it, no fat. And okay on this diet too, so that would be a possibility. With my throat hurting in the back here, I don't think eating an apple is going to be a smart choice today. And I'm trying to just avoid sugar altogether, kind of keep my body in ketosis, so I will not do the apple. The chips are 150 calories, 80 of those calories from fat. So that's not great. 150 calories. Yeah, 80 of them from fat. Not a good choice. The baguette, in terms of fat, is much better. There's only 5 calories of coming from fat in the baguette, but it is 180 calories altogether. So more calories in the chips, significantly less fat than the chips. So neither one of them are a good choice. Now, what is a good choice? You can get a pickle. You can get a pickle, a side pickle, as your side for only 5 calories and 0 fat. So there you go, a pickle spear, if you like. And I know they put pickle spears on some of the sandwiches automatically there. So I know they have them everywhere. So you can request that if you're a pickle lover. Like, I eat the pickle if it's there, but it's not the kind of thing I specifically would request. So pickle spears go good with sandwiches, not so much with soup, but whatever. Those of you who just would eat a pickle, some people just take them right out of the jar and eat them. Like, if you're that kind of person, God bless you. It's low cal, no fat. It's a great thing to eat. Wish I loved pickles more. Wow. All right, the other 2 options that they list here are a banana. Never saw any bananas at Panera, but maybe it's regional. Maybe it's more down in the south where it's more tropical and bananas are more abundant. I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of banana trees up here in Ohio. Tons of apple trees. Apple farms galore come the fall season. You can go pick apples at your choice of apple picking farms, or you can go to the store and get them picked for you. So a banana is 90 calories, so it's 10 calories more than the apple. It also has 5 of those calories coming from fat, so a little bit of fat there, not much, nothing to write home about, but there is a little bit in the banana. So if ever given the choice of an apple or a banana, know that your apple is your healthier choice in terms of calorie count and fat content. All right, here's the most interesting one, because I saw this sprouted grain roll and I was so excited. Oh, I'm going to ask for a sprouted grain roll because, you know, they say on these diets, if you get something sprouted, we kind of talked about the Ezekiel bread being a sprouted bread. And I've seen on some of these hCG diets, people talking about getting sprouted stuff. On keto diets, they talk about sprouted breads and that. So they have a roll that is a sprouted grain roll. Sounds great, right? 180 calories. No, 170. I'm sorry. 170 calories. It is the exact same amount of calories as that French baguette that you can get. Did I say it's the exact same amount? It is basically the same amount. It's 10 calories less than your French baguette. Well, to save 10 calories, I would still try it if I was going to get a bread. But do you know what? 20 of those calories come from fat. 20. The baguette had 5. So I guess when you look at other parts of being healthy and what benefits come from it and how much, I don't know, maybe fibers in it or just the value of sprouted grains and nuts and seeds to your overall health. Like, if we look at it that way, but we're just looking right now at numbers of calories and fat. Not exactly how many fat grams, but how many calories come from fat. And so, yeah, that was a shocking number to me. So I don't believe I'll be asking for the sprouted grain roll if it were even available at my local Panera. I don't know. So it appears that I have my menu down. I shall be having a 10 vegetable soup. And if the 10 vegetable soup is not available, I will go with the turkey chili. I shall not have an apple or a baguette. I will go with the chips and not eat them. And I will get their iced tea and put artificial sweetener in it. Their unsweetened black tea I enjoy because it's fresh brewed and it tastes good. So I always get that. I know they have like multiple options of different kinds of teas that are there, but most of them actually have sugar. Beware. Like, even some of the green ones and the ones that they kind of like advertise as being healthy have sugar in them. So buyer beware. But I'm just happy with their plain old black tea. And, you know, I could also get a diet fountain drink if I wanted, but with the sore throat, I should really get a cup of hot tea. That's what I should do. Maybe I'll look at it. I've never done that before. I don't know if I want hot chili and hot tea. I probably want something cool. All right. I gotta take some Advil and pain reliever so that I can swallow and not like wince. Because right now, every time I take a sip of this drink, if I swallow right now, it's okay, actually. Maybe a little tinge afterwards, but the minute I put anything in there, any liquid, and I swallow it, there's like this huge pain right in the back here, probably by my nodes or something. And then it kind of goes up to my ear, so I probably have a whole... I don't feel like I need to decongest it. My head's not stuffy, my nose isn't running or stuffed up, or, like I don't have any of those symptoms yet. I just have this really uncomfortable ear throat pain on the right side here. That started yesterday, so hopefully it'll be gone later today. I will admit that last night I took 4 airbornes, because you have the chewable airbornes and they say take 4 at a time as a serving, which I always thought was a lot, but like when you're starting to get sick, you're willing to do whatever. But I should go look. They're sweet. I was like walking upstairs and I was finishing chewing them and I'm like, I just feel like I ate one of those Flintstone vitamins from when you're a kid. I'm like, how many calories did I just put in my body? So add that to what I ate yesterday also. I did have 4 of those big chewable, airborne, good tasting, sweet, probably sugar-packed vitamins to try to ward off anything that is coming on. All right, that's my information for today. I have a class starting very soon. I had one not booked. It is Chinese New Year, so the schedule is crazy. I have lots of time to do videos tomorrow. Tomorrow's actual Chinese New Year, and nobody's on my schedule. I think I have one kid all morning long. And then after that, I'm book solid. All right. You take care. Have a wonderful day. Stay the course. I guess that's what I learned today. Stay the course. Stick with it. And the reward will come. And sometimes the scale lies. Just like I know it lied today and I didn't gain 1.7 pounds, I now know it also lied the past couple days and I wasn't necessarily gaining every day when I thought I was being pretty good. Deserved it on the days I wasn't being pretty good. But on the days I was being pretty good and the scale was going up and I couldn't figure it out, it was a lie. Stay the course. Stay the course. Give yourself 5 more days and before you throw in the towel and you'll see things turn around.